Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander. And today we have another episode in our Spoiler Spotlight series in which I talk about, well, spoilers and tell you what my thoughts are on them. But before that, just a quick reminder to click subscribe if you enjoy my videos. We're well on our way to 1 million subscribers and your support means everything to me. And today we're going to be talking about Horn of the Mark. For 2 colorless, it's a legendary artifact that says, whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This card is insane. A lot of people have been talking about it. I feel like there's a lot of buzz about this card around the internet, and I think it's mostly correct. This card is very, very strong in any deck that wants to be attacking with creatures and that is playing a decent number of creatures. You don't need to be playing that many because it digs 5 cards deep. That's actually quite a lot of cards to dig. So why exactly is this card so good? Because it rewards you for doing stuff that you want to be doing anyway. They just recently printed Firemane Commando, which does something very similar, but it is so much worse than this card in so many ways. It is a 4/3 flyer for 4 mana, which is not bad, but it can only ever trigger once per combat and it's only going to draw you a card. As well as that, it also can give your opponents cards, which is pretty awkward sometimes. This costs only 2 mana, is an artifact, which is harder to deal with than a creature, and it is going to dig 5 cards deep for each opponent that you attack with 2 creatures. So if you have 4 creatures for whatever reason, and you hit one opponent with 2 and the other opponent with 2, you get to dig 5 deep twice and get the best creature out of those 5 and put it into your hand. I mean, that kind of effect on a repeatable source becomes really, really crazy. If you're in a token deck, which is where I think this can be at its best, providing that you have enough creatures in your deck, then this becomes truly insane because you can be looking at 15 cards every turn and drawing 3 creatures, which is obviously going to be fantastic to give you card advantage. I really love that this is colorless as well because it gives red decks a really good card advantage engine. Red is usually quite an aggressive color in Commander that wants to be attacking with tokens or small creatures a lot, so this is just a godsend for red decks. I'm always looking for ways for red to get some card advantage, and this is going to be a fantastic one in red decks, but to be honest, it's going to be a fantastic one in just about any deck that can trigger it. The fact that it's colorless is really nuts, and 2 mana is nothing at all. So even playing a couple creatures in the first couple of turns and then dropping this on turn 3, you can start to get some great card advantage and card selection and card quality as well, let's not forget. This card feels like it's going to slot into so many different decks, and it's probably going to be quite a pricey card if it plays out the way I think it will end up playing out. It's difficult to say with this set because it's obviously going to be open so much, but I still think this is definitely going to hold some value. So there you have it. Those have been my thoughts on this new spoiler. What do you think about this card? Please let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time, take care. Woo!